couldn't really understand all the tonkosti or something like this, but it was terrible for me.
I think the most boring book it is Peace and War by Tolstoy.
Oh my God! If my acquaintance Ivan was here now, you would have a big argument with this guy, because about 2 days ago he was telling me about War and Peace is the best book in the world. It's the masterpiece. It's you can't not read War and Peace if you are like a clever person and so on. So, Artyom, you don't like it, no? You opposite opinion.
I read it when I was at school, and of course, when I was a student, it wasn't interesting for me. It was very boring.
I want to say about such books like War and Peace. In War and Peace, there is about 600 persons, or about 200 persons. I forgot the number. But when we start talk about all of these persons, we need I need to have good memory, because when in the middle of the book you are getting new, not new, I don't know. For example, some Alexander. You need to understand if it is new person in this story, or it's already we met him in the somewhere.
Yeah.
So when we are reading "Преступление и наказание", there is about maybe 7 main characters, and maybe 25 total of them. But when we are reading "Преступление и наказание", we're reading "War and Peace", there is too much of them, and in my memory, I cannot remember all of them, and it has became hard to me to understand what happens somewhere.
Yeah. Sieva, when I have this situation, I always write down in a little notebook. Seriously, like I did it with Vlastilin Kaliets, Lord of the Rings, and I did it with a couple of other English books. But it becomes more like dushna, because you have to stop reading every 10 minutes and start writing things down, and it breaks the rhythm, doesn't it? It kind of breaks the enjoyment, or sometimes it makes it more enjoying, but because you're like academically analyzing the book. It's interesting, but it requires a lot of time, and we don't have a lot of time, do we? Unfortunately. Yeah. So, Artyom, what would you say is your favorite genre of literature? Do you like science fiction, fantasy, classic?
I like. I don't know difference between fantastic and science fiction, so I can say that it is fantastic.
Fantasy is like
not fantasy.
Goblins.
No. I like science fiction. For example, Herbert Wells, A Time Machine, War of Война миров. World Wars, yes.
Сейчас, подожди. War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds,
yeah.
Yes. I like something like that.
I understand you. Kind of classic science fiction.
And classic, and of course new too.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got one vote for science fiction. Slava, what about you? What's your favorite genre?
Business books.
Professional literature.
Yeah, professional literature. Because I have to need to know more and more information about my profession. So,
do you read about your exact profession, or do you read general business books about business psychology or some
About my exact profession, maybe some aspects of profession, some areas. Yes,
Okay, that's great.
common business books, very, very watered, I would say. Много воды.
Diluted, разбавленный.
Yeah.
A lot of, yeah, I understand. Very diluted, you'd say in English. Yeah. Okay. By the way, много воды, I think in English as well we can say a lot of filler.
A lot of what?
Filler. Let me type it to you guys in the chat. A lot of filler. So please imagine that you buy a CD of a famous musician, well, for example, I don't know, Paul McCartney, and there's 12 songs. There might be 3 songs which are really, really cool. And then there's like 7 songs which are just filler. Just you can't release an album with 3 songs, so you have to include other songs, but these songs are not really so good, not so cool.
Yeah, thank
Well,
you.
I know in Russia you guys have a different situation because you used to buy MP3 CDs with like 100 songs, not 12 songs. But in England, oh my God, when we used to buy CDs, they were so expensive, and you had to buy the official CD, and it was like minimum £10 in the 90s. That was a lot of money.
As I remember, I was worked in Finland 3 weeks, and I saw CD of Harry Potter. I don't know which part was cost 29 euro. I really was shocked how much it
Yeah,
cost.
exactly.
No, about 30 euro, right? So now it is 2,000 or 3,000 rubles, for example, just to watch a movie.
Yeah, and oh, it was a DVD.
No, actually, I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was DVD.
Well, and it's such a bad product as well because with CDs, you pay big money for this CD with 12 songs. Three of them are good, 9 of them are so-so, and it scratches very soon, and then suddenly you can't listen to it because it's jumping everywhere. It's such a terrible Izobritania CDs, in my opinion. Bad invention. Digital is better. Plastinky. Okay, guys. We didn't speak about conflict today. We had conflict-free lesson. We spoke instead about literature and other high topics. So maybe we will return to this topic next Monday. Okay. So guys, have a great.
I want to say we had